Good morning everyone, my name is Bagas Heradiaksa and my senior Mr. Ali Imron will present our article that the title is Issue on the Sharia Supervisory Board Authority on Indonesia Sharia Insurance. Our first background of study is about the development of the takaful industry in Indonesia. Even though the number of companies and asset takaful is still small if we compare with insurance conventional companies and asset, but the number of asset of takaful industry is always increase in every year. And if we look at the number of Muslim in Indonesia, 87% of around 250 million people in Indonesia is Muslim. So it means Islamic financial institution, especially takaful or maybe Sharia banking or etc., still has a big potential to become bigger and bigger. Then our next background of study, because of the rapid growth of takaful and the big potential of takaful Indonesia, a supervisory agency is required and very important. Why? Because supervisory is to make sure takaful is always do the Sharia compliance. Because if the takaful company not do the Sharia compliance, so it's same with insurance conventional. Although the society choose the takaful because want to avoid the activity that contradicting with Islamic principle in conventional insurance. Then there are two Islamic financial institution supervisory board in Indonesia. First one is National Sharia Board, or we call it Dewan Syariah Nasional. This body is in charge of making fatwa about the Islamic financial institution. Then after the fatwa finish, so the Sharia Supervisory Board is in charge to supervise or overseeing the implementation of the fatwa in operation of takaful company. This is the definition of Sharia Supervisory Board based on the fatwa of National Sharia Board. Sharia Supervisory Board is the body that exists in Islamic financial institution and have a task to overseeing the implementation of National Sharia Board in the Islamic financial institution. Then this is the authority of Sharia Supervisory Board based on Fatwa National Sharia Board. First one is to monitoring the Islamic financial institution and especially takaful. Then give suggestion to the director or to the head of Islamic financial institution. Then reporting the products and operation of the institution. So give the explanation about product and operation in takaful company. Then compile a problem that needs to be solved, especially problem about Sharia compliance. Okay, next we will talk about the issue on Sharia Supervisory Board Authority. The first issue is the absence of special regulation about takaful. So now takaful is under the conventional insurance regulation. That's why there's no special regulation that talks about the authority of Sharia Supervisory Board in takaful industry. Then the second issue is the absence of law that regulate the change of fatwa into law. So like we know, fatwa in Indonesia cannot bonding and forcing people to the fatwa. So if the company do something contradicting with fatwa, it means SSB or another board, another body cannot give the punishment to the company. Then the suggestion is make the regulation about takaful. Like in the Sharia banking, there is a special regulation about Sharia banking. So I hope there is a special regulation about takaful. Then the second suggestion is the regulation about takaful must be based on the fatwa. This is the way to make the fatwa bonding the people. It means fatwa must be adopted to the law. Then the next issue is Sharia Supervisory Board only may provide report but may not provide punishment. So suggestion, Sharia Supervisory Board should be changed only as an advisor, not as a supervisor, or changing the existing regulation to give more power to Sharia Supervisory Board. So it means now Sharia Supervisory Board is like just give the advice but not can give the punishment. So the name should be not Supervisory Board but Advisor Board like that. Then the next issue is the independence of Sharia Supervisory Board. The first is Sharia Supervisory Board is appointed and dismissed by the share owner. Then SSB is remunerated by the company under its supervision. Then Sharia violation are the same as Sharia losing public trust. So the independence of Sharia Supervisory Board in Indonesia cannot be maximized because SSB will afraid to give the punishment or give the statement if the company do the activity that contradicting with Sharia principle. Why? Because the body that paid SSB is the company. So that's the problem. So suggestion, using a remuneration granting system same as used by Financial Service Authority. It means the institution or the body that must pay SSB is state, not the company. So that to make sure the independence of the SSB. Like in Malaysia, SSB in Malaysia is paid by the state, not by the company. Then the next issue is based on regulation of Bank Indonesia number 11 year 2009. One Sharia Supervisory Board may supervise 5 Islamic financial institutions. So it gives the problem that arise are about corporate secret, because like we know every company have the corporate secrets, and if the SSB supervise more than one institution, it give a chance to SSB to open the corporate secrets. Then conflict of interest, and the last is the ability of SSB. Like we know, to supervise only one institution is very difficult. So moreover, supervise 5 institutions, it will be more difficult. Then suggestion is limit the number of companies that may be supervised by SSB. Maybe on one SSB, only one institution to supervise. That is the suggestion. Then this is the conclusion The issue on SSB, Sharia Supervisory Authority, there are two issues, divided into two issues. The first one is legal issue, and the second is institutional issue. The legal issue divided into two. The first one is the absence of the law that regulate special about takaful, like in Sharia banking, there is a regulation that's special about Sharia banking. Then the second is there's no law that regulate to make fatwa into the law. So fatwa cannot bonding and forcing or give punishment to the people or to the company. Then the institutional issue divided into two. The first one is the independence of the SSB, the independence of the Sharia Supervisory Board, then the number of clients, the institution that supervised by Sharia Supervisory Board. Okay, I think it's enough from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for your deep analysis, Mr. Rebecca.